Here we go. Hello and welcome to the Saturday evening intention. How was your day? Okay, let's get rolling. Find a place for 20 minutes where you can sit or lie down with your eyes closed and not be disturbed. That would be good. We're going to create a reality for ourselves. So go ahead and close your eyes down if you're comfortable. We're going to start with a few deep, slow breaths. So take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries just dissolve and float up away from you. It's okay to be at peace. And take another breath in. Fill your full lungs, your full tummy. And this time when you exhale, I want you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And the next breath, if you could focus on breathing light directly into your heart and exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. And now do a quick body scan on yourself and see if you can find tension hiding anywhere left over. If you find some, I want you to take your awareness there right now and ask the area to relax at this time. And then we're going to thank our minds. We're going to thank our minds for all the hard work it does on our behalf all the time. We're going to invite it to have a seat on the couch and chillax while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. And we want the mind to hang around and provide counsel, be part of our counsel, but just take more of a back seat and chill out for a bit. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. Let's use the element of water today to help us deal with our thoughts. It's an appropriate element as water retains memory. And so I want you to imagine yourself, and it's a hot summer's day. Your feet are immersed in the water of a gentle flowing river. The bottoms of your feet are entrenched in the bank. You're enjoying the cool, wet feeling of the water on your skin. And as you're standing there, I want you to imagine that all your thoughts come out of your head like drops of water, almost like a dog shaking his wet coat. And they just come right off your head, and gravity takes them down to the river. And then the flow of the river takes them further downstream. I want you to notice your thoughts, but let them go. You don't need to deal with them right now. You can look at them later if you like, but right now just let them go. Notice them. Notice what's going through your mind, but just let it go. If you should get engaged with any of them, and they take you for a ride down the river, just pop back up in the air as soon as you recognize it. Float back to yourself. Gently bring yourself back to your present moment. And just use that practice. Just practice coming back. And if you want, you can use my voice as a guideline, or you can use your breath. And the next thing we're going to do is journey from our head space down to our chest cavity to in front of our heart. I want you to envision yourself right now opening the door to your heart and stepping into that space and being completely enveloped in this beautiful golden yellow light. So warm, so loving. You feel safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been to or could imagine inside your heart space. And this This light is the closest to the truest essence of what we really are, this high vibrational frequency energy. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. And right now we're going to have a bit of shift in perception and perceive our energy body or our light body. Inside your heart, I want you to look down at your hands, see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're kind of existing, floating there like a light cloud, very blissful. And you have a very unique shade of color and texture to you. I want you to just experience that right now. What color are you? And you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. It's so pure and it's drawing you towards it. This is the flow of the cosmos, or the consciousness of one. I want you to allow yourself to float up and merge with that flow. And you don't have to be concerned. You can exit at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And you don't have to change any of your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. We are all one being. We're all the same pie, and slightly different flavors we're bringing, but to the same pie. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names, but it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, whatever you call it is fine. What it really is just total connection. And that's what we're going for here. When you first join in, you might get the sensation of coming home. You might get an incredible sensation of belonging. And at some point, you will experience on all levels that you are everything and everyone else in the universe, and they are also contained in you. Now, this Nexus is a pretty amazing place. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and the wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and an incredible capacity to create. That's what we're going to take advantage of here. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing, and then we're going to anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention, because we can. So let's go ahead and envision a life you've always secretly dreamed of having, in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. So let's talk about health first. We all want good health. So go ahead and envision yourself right now. It's complete, vibrant, healthy, your physical body moving with grace and ease, your mental body full of clarity, your emotional body balanced, and your energetic body complete and filled. And we can trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we all take care of our bodies. Anytime anybody needs guidance or teaching on how to take care of any of their bodies, that is amply available. So I want you to experience this right now. It has already happened. It is done. So say we all. Experience this vitality for yourself. I feel very light, like a weight's been lifted. And I feel like effervescent bubbles of joy coursing through my being. My DNA, my cells, down to the atomic level, everything aligning into its natural, perfect, healthy balance. It's quite an exhilarating feeling. Now that you're experiencing this vitality, I want you to extend it to your family and friends as well. Feel the satisfaction, seeing the relief and the wonderment and the freedom on their faces. And then extend it out a bit further to your community. And then open it up to the entire world. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. This is within our power to do so. And now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this earth for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has natural, ample, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth if they need it. And we have a little left over for comfort so that we can travel around maybe once in a while. Most importantly, that we have enough resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us are seated with a very unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. And when we are on the path to our purpose, we feel fulfillment, not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, each of us has an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're fulfilled on many levels. I want you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. That's fine. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's generate feelings of totality, of completeness, of wholeness that you may have felt in your life. Or perhaps it's that overall good feeling from selflessly helping another. Or you could go back to a memory where you are completely enamored with what you're doing. You're very fascinated by what you're doing, so much so that you completely lose track of all time. That's a good indicator. And now envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, feeling that complete fulfillment. And sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. And now let's look at the consequences. We did this for the whole world. What does it look like now? I see all the amazing imaginations and intellects pooling together to problem solve. All of a sudden, we're living on a planet that is pollution free. We've learned how to live in harmony and balance with our ecosystem, supporting Mother Earth the way she always supports us. How amazing is that? And look at us, exploring our limitless potential, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, caring, sharing, progressing into the future together in a very sustainable and balanced way. What an exciting time to be alive. And now let's see us being together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home in this lifetime. And that's through the meadows and over the bumps as well. Today, let's just focus on celebrating life on this beautiful planet. In song, in music, in dancing, in playing, in laughter. Experience this. I feel joy just expanding my chest. Feel all the relationships healing. All the communications open, all of our connections clearing and cleaning up. Beautiful energy. I'm walking down the street in my reality and I'm seeing the smiles on people's faces, witnessing the light behind their eyes. General feeling of goodwill and contentment. And let's intend one last thing while we're here. That everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. Everybody's feeling connected. Something magical happens when we remember who and what we are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the heavier energies just seem to not make sense anymore. The greed, the judgment, the harming of others. And all of a sudden, everybody just tends to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, and sharing. Everybody's on the same page. Even the systems that govern us are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. What an amazing atmosphere to exist in. I'm feeling all the tension, worry, and fear lift up collectively off of our shoulders into the atmosphere and transform into the higher vibrational frequencies more in tune with what we really are. And all of a sudden, trust is blossoming again in my heart. I'm overflowing with compassion. And I'm feeling all those connections opened up, transmitting and receiving love. Just beautiful, so easy just to be. And now that we're in our reality, I want you to just stop wherever you are in your beautiful reality, whether you're playing pickleball in brand new courts with your friends, or whether you're out in nature enjoying the serenity of the forest, or you're having dinner with your family, marveling at their smiling faces, shining, seeing your children and grandchildren thriving. Wherever you are in your beautiful reality, I want you to just stop for a moment in your shoes and look at all the beauty around you. Drink it in. Just feel that amazing unconditional love energy surrounding you. Receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. And then connect with gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this beautiful life. Thank you for this amazing vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. And thank you for my emotions guiding me in this lifetime. And thank you so much for my connections to each other, to the earth, to my heart, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with energy and light and love and healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we're going to take this intention of reality that we've created and build it up in our centers as a big energy ball. In the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area, build it up as a big energy ball right now. Make it crackle with life. And then soak it with those beautiful emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in, and when we exhale, we're going to release and share that energy with the planet. Looks like this. Exhale out all the air, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then bring in the breath of life, replenish yourself with light and love and energy and healing. Good job. Now wiggle your fingers and your toes, come back into your body's proper. And when you're ready, open your eyes, also come back into the room. Just take note of how you feel right now. Anytime you want to come back to this state of being, you can do so with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do the practice. Eventually, we won't have to try it all. We'll just become walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with what we really are, creating the reality of our choosing around us, because we're just that powerful. And exponentially so together by magnitude. So thank you so much for joining me in these intentions. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works. It's all good. Have an amazing Saturday night on your Easter weekend. And hopefully we'll see you again for tomorrow morning's intention.